Hello from the Airbnb in Ho Chi Minh. I finally landed. It was a quick hour-and-a-half flight from Da Nang. So if you haven't seen my video from Da Nang, Yalai, I think those are the only two. Check out my other video. But just landed here. It's in District 3, kind of bordering District 1. And in case anyone doesn't know, District 1 is the area that most tourists go to. That's where the most English speakers can be found. So I got to the rooftop because I want to check out the gym and the pool. And look at this. They have a little area, like a picnic area for all the locals or anyone who's actually staying in residence over here. But look at that. Chairs, table everywhere, and you could definitely see all of Ho Chi Minh there. There's definitely a lot to take in. Ooh, night walk for food. Gotta say, there's a lot of mopeds around. It's kind of loud. And in case you haven't seen, there's mopeds pretty much just parked on the side of the curb here to get to any place, like for food or just making a stop. So maybe we might find some street food or some locally owned place and not get completely zoinked. Dinner was pretty good, pretty good. I had bum ba cha, which is pretty much a spicy beef broth with thick rice noodles, and it comes with obviously slices of beef. And I had pork salami. I don't know how to really call it. It's just called cha. They call it pork pie, but that's not really. That just sounds awful. But yeah, that thing was goated. It was amazing. Definitely beats anything you can get in the U.S. Yeah, it's my preferred dish over pho. Welcome to Ben Thanh Market. Huge tourist location. There's a lot of vendors. I don't really know how to explain it. It's not exactly a mall, but you know when there's a bunch of like souvenir shops all compact in one area? That's pretty much what it is. And as you can see, this is just the beginning. We just entered and there's so much more. They have, you know, purses, suitcases, herbs, nuts, glasses, like anything you can look for, honestly. Not sure what the prices are, but I want to see if I can find a souvenir for myself. There's definitely a lot of people walking out and about, and it's hot. Just keep that in mind. There's no AC in here. I'm on the outside part of the market now. The inside got freakishly hot, but you'll end up seeing a lot of the same items. I mean, there's a lot of cool souvenir stuff, and yeah, you can definitely get very, very cheap items. I'm gonna cross the street, so I'm gonna stop recording right now. It's me again. If you're not in the main market, I mean, there's definitely still a lot of other stores around. I think just the overall consensus is almost every foot is used towards, or foot meter is pretty much used towards retail stores and, you know, food, clothing, phones, bars, like everything is literally just businesses left and right, all local, which is cool. All right, I'm gonna admit there's a lot of jewelry stores around. I think there's like the third one I've seen within the past 100 feet, and they're all really small businesses, all in one area. It's not like a normal American or American jewelry store where there's a bunch of workers at one company. No, these are all like independently owned. They got jade. Wow. There's a lot of them. Wow. I don't know about in Vietnam, but in America, a lot of the Vietnamese culture consists of lots of gold. So maybe that's why there's so many stores here. So
Gì đấy nè nè.
Mấy cái nè.
Ooh, one of the first time we're actually recording with the food rather than me doing a voiceover. I got bandel, popular dish. The one I had in Da Nang, which is up north, it was just the rice cake and nothing else. This one I think is like croutons, I think, for some reason, and maybe some dusted shrimp. And definitely you got the kind of the ham. If that, I might call it just ham, just to make it easy, but it's jack. And it comes with fish sauce. Love eating this. Love eating this back at home, so it's nice to have an authentic version in Ho Chi Minh. What time is it?
It is 8:15.
Okay, it's 8:15. We have I stepped in a puddle, man. It's 8:15. We have a little bit of alcohol in our system, and yeah, now we're heading over to Jollibee. I know they have a crap ton of them in the US, but I've never had one. There's nothing in my state that has Jollibee, so we're going for it, and I'm definitely craving some fried chicken. So honestly, this is a terrible idea because we really just ate like an hour and a half ago, give or take, maybe 2. But you know, you come to Vietnam and you come here for fried chicken and American food. All right, yeah, now that my brother are walking on our own, it's pretty walkable. Honestly, I haven't really seen many, this emphasis on many, people actually driving on the sidewalk. There's been a few mopeds here and there, but look at that. Right across is the park. I'm planning to go for a walk around there sometime within the next few days. Tomorrow's going to be a little bit packed with family stuff, so I'm not going to be recording during that time. But yeah, we're almost to Jollibee, and I can almost taste the grease, the fat, and the fried chicken. Delish. Yo, payload acquired. Chicken sandwiches, baby. Yeah, and then we got this guy carrying ketchup and sweet and sour containers that he makeshift himself. I don't know if Jollibee does spaghetti with fried chicken anywhere else. That's a weird combo. I'm not gonna lie, that's a weird combo. Don't come at me with the chicken parmesan. I like chicken parmesan, but like at a fast food place, spaghetti and fried chicken's weird. Behold, random sink connected to the ground. Nice. It's dinner time. Guests are half an hour late, so my brother and I having fried rice. Yeah, that's kind of it. Thanks. Tiger. For some reason, this is a fairly popular brand. After a nice, enjoyable dinner with the family, this is on my grandma's side. Mom's side? Grandma's side. Going for a walk for some ice cream, because ain't nothing better than going for ice cream at like 10 p.m. Trust me, it's, you know how people go to like Denny's at like 2 a.m.? This is the next level, you know. Got my ice cream. Jackfruit. Delicious. See, it's a very, very busy morning, and there's a lot of people riding on sidewalks, on a moped. Just be careful when you're out here, because it's kind of unsafe. But, you know, just be a little bit more wary. Yeah, a lot of traffic going on, and it's 9 o'clock in the morning. And plus, the day starts around like 5 a.m. So it's been going on like this all morning. Yeah, that bowl was a northern style pho. It was pretty good. For the meat, I had stir-fried beef. Surprisingly, it didn't come with any like vegetables on the side, which I guess they don't do it up there. Like no basil, no bean sprouts, none of the usual stuff. And what also threw me off was they didn't have any doong dan or doong da, which is pretty much just black sauce, red sauce, hoisin sauce, hot sauce. Translation right there. But it was good. I mean, I'll definitely try it again. Now we're heading out to get some coffee, and still very, very loud and bustling out tonight, or today. Okay, so now that I've been walking for a while around here, I'm gonna be honest, there's gonna be a lot of people with face mask for all the right reasons. Breathing in all the, look at that, all the vehicles, the emissions, it kind of gives you a headache. So just bring a mask. Notice how if you look right behind me, literally everyone has a face mask while driving. So I don't got any, so you know I might come back with lung cancer, but let's hope I don't. Ooh, there's a Pizza Hut. Please learn from my mistake. Don't come here on October. It's a very rainy season and now we're stuck. We should have brought an umbrella or maybe bought some ponchos. This kind of sucks. We got nowhere to go. Also, you know how there's Uber and Lyft in the US, in Vietnam, and a lot of Asian countries they use Grab? I don't know if it's just me. It was working for the first few rides, and for some reason now it's not accepting my card as payment. I know my card is not the issue, so it's kind of hard to find travel with taxis and the like without knowing the cost of things. Kind of sucks. Luckily, my mom's Grab app works, but for me, not so much. Happy and good evening, everybody. I'm about to head over to Bui Vien Street. It is a street that's filled with nothing but partying, bars, clubs, and I guess some food. But honestly, the night hopefully it doesn't end young. I'm tired. I was hoping to come back and nap, but I spent the whole day out. This is like the Vietnamese Times Square. What's going on here? I finally arrived and it's pretty busy. It's stacked behind me, but I'm kind of nervous. In front of me, there's a lot of lights going on, and let me show you. You see that glowing light all the way over there? What is up with all that? It's loud. It's so loud. What? I don't know if you can hear me that well. Just word of advice, there's a lot of people that like to beg and try to sell shit to you. Your best bet, just ignore them. They're very, very pushy. Like, much more pushier than I'm used to. Just keep saying no, but I think later we're gonna hit up some of the clubs so we can actually dance. But right now we're just kind of chilling, listening to music, drinking a bit, but sooner or later my brother and I are gonna go crazy. It's loud as hell, my ears ringing. I don't know how loud I am. It's my brother pissed me in the mirror. Yeah, it's loud. No one dances, everyone just sits down while my brother and I. Yo, I got the Asian plush. Look at that. There's so much going on. It's so loud. Shit. Alright, we're at the end of, oh, there's a car. We're at the end of Bui Vien Street. It's dead that way. Yeah, I guess we'll be heading back to where the music is and where all the dancers are at. Good morning. Good morning. Last night was super fun, and now today my brother and I are just exploring around and walking. I think we're gonna hit Tam Dan Park, I think that's how you pronounce it. The cathedral, the Independence Palace, and the Opera House today, and then see anything else if there's any extra. It's raining out, but F it, you know, we got an umbrella, so you know, who cares? Quick little correction, it's not Tam Dan Park, it's Tao Dan Park. So don't come at me in the comments for that. I'll admit, this park is pretty nice and unique. I like the aesthetic of it. There's a lot of different types of, I guess, structures and artistry around. It's a little bit quieter here, but you can definitely hear the horns and the beeping, honking left and right in the background here. But otherwise, it's nice and peaceful. The benches are clean. Like, everything's pretty much clean. Just across the park, once you cross the street, there's a lot of statues nearby. One of them is Gandhi statue. Yeah, I don't know what the other statues represent. Obviously, one here, Gandhi. Why the long face? Trying to get to Independence Palace is kind of a pain in the butt. If you're coming from Taodan Park, it's on the complete opposite direction. You have to walk all the way around. My brother and I, we got kind of swindled by a Mr. Coconut salesman. He was just walking with us talking, and then he gave us a coconut, opened it up, and then just charged us right there. I'm like, I thought he was gonna rip us off. It's not too bad. 50,000 dam, I mean, it's a little higher than expected for each. So that's about $2 for a coconut. Yeah, he was nice. And I think that's how he gets you, because he just literally passed the coconuts over to us. We're like, all right, now we got nothing, we can't. So just keep in mind, always have cash on hand, because that's not someone that takes a card if they're just gonna walk along the sidewalk, you know what I mean? Behind me is the Independent Palace. I said I was gonna go in, not really. There's a lot of stuff around there. If you want to enter, there's the entrance, the ticket area over here. We're kind of drained from walking, and I really don't feel like exploring. I kind of want to sit somewhere. Yeah, I mean, it's there. That's the palace. You do what you want with that. And this is what I'm talking about. There's a bunch of stuff around. I guess you could treat it like a big park. There's cafes in there too. But, you know, why pay if you could just jump over the fence, you know what I mean? But I think next is gonna be the cathedral, unless we go and ooh, there's a giant marker in front of us. Look at that, look at that. Actually, I think this is the Benton food market, I think. No, I lied. It's something street food. Yeah, street food. There was a lot of coconut sellers around the Independence Palace. So I know we got ripped off for sure. I would say a coconut is probably 15 to 25,000 dam, if we're being realistic, but he charged us 50. I probably should have questioned it, but you know, we're close to the cathedral. It's right there actually. It's big. I'll give it that. I don't know if there's anything else spectacular. I mean, it's cool. My parents did mention this thing is always under construction. Like ever since they left Vietnam, and that was that was decades ago. Yeah, so I mean, I get it. With really old buildings, you're always having to upkeep different parts of it, but it looks like it's completely closed down and inaccessible. But we're gonna walk around and then hit up a KFC if we could find any, because you know Vietnam known for its Kentucky Fried Chicken. Alright, we gave up on the cathedral because there's no other entrance to get in, but we stumbled by this random building, and there's a lot of tourists around here, so we're kind of curious what's over here. And there's a giant booth that says tourist information, so maybe it might be an area that kind of just tells you places, or it might be a market or a station. I think it looks more like a station. It's all boring. It's all souvenir knickknacks and all that. It doesn't even go in that far. It's really small. It's not worth it. Don't go here. It's definitely not worth the time. Vincom Center. Wow. All right, we found it. We found the first mall after being in Ho Chi Minh for 4 or 5 days. We finally found where all the good stuff are. The Gap, the Zara. Yeah, you know, I said Gap. I said it. Zara's a good one. I like Zara. H&M, you know, there's quite a few clothing brands over here. Vincom Center, if you are the kind of person who wants to go to another mall, because they sell name brand clothes that you can get at your own country. You know, you can do that. You can do that. Feel free to do that. All right, we're in front of the Opera House. don't think there's a show going on, but it's a nice looking house. You got some nice little statues right there in the front. Definitely one of the spots for tourism because you can see a bunch of tourist booths, you know? But yeah, I honestly thought it was gonna be much larger. It is a fairly large building, but this is pretty much as wide or as long as it gets. And the front, the width is really not too much. It's a cool building. And across the street is it's a Louis Vuitton, so that's how you know you're in the fancy area. Yeah, throughout this walk, I would say from Independence Palace over to the Opera House, and if you go towards Benton, like the market, that's a huge shopping district. There's like 3 different malls around here, which is weird. Because most of the time you would assume, hey, it's just one major mall that holds the area, but no, there's a crap ton of malls around. Look, there's a McDonald's right there on the way to KFC. Yeah, there was a person trying to sell us shit or sell us vape stuff. And after we repeatedly said no, she's like yelling and trying to follow us. Kind of annoying. Like I said, they're very persistent over here. So you gotta be putting your foot down. Just, you know, you can be rude if you need to be if they're really persistent. But now we're actually going to an official vape shop to see how much things cost. An update, not for me, so my brother, so he can get it for his friends because they have like 30,000 puffs within one pod. That's crazy. That does not sound healthy at all, but you know, that's for them. Oh, that's where it is. I found it. All right, now that I'm walking on the street, I finally found the infamous TikTok place spot with a bunch of stores. I generally am kind of baffled as to how it works. Like, I don't. Is this supposed to be a bunch of stores, or is this like a apartment complex with a bunch of advertisements of random crap? Because the closer I'm looking at it, I see people just sitting outside, and it doesn't look like. Oh, I guess they're like cafes outdoors. I honestly don't know how this place works. I'm definitely coming in. Yeah, it looks like more like cafes and people are sitting outside. So definitely not apartments with a bunch of advertisements, that's for certain. All right, so there's a bookstore on the first floor that we thought is how you get in. No, we just walked in and out, looked like weirdos in front of the security. Next door, you'll see a really weird, like, kind of garage-looking place. That's how you enter. Yeah, we didn't feel like paying the guy money just to go up and down the elevator to look at it, so it's not worth the time. But I think, like, if you really want to, you can potentially take the stairs in the back. I didn't feel like doing that. Okay, you know me, I like to be interrupted by a bunch of things. There's the Bistec? Bistec? I don't know, it's a financial tower. It's pretty massive. I'm pretty certain that if you see anything Ho Chi Minh related, that's probably shown up and it lights up. But it's a freakishly tall building. I don't trust it. I don't trust it at all. Yeah, that's kind of it. I'm not sure what else for that. Do you see it, y'all? The KFC. It's right. I can't walk while doing this. It's right there. The journey to KFC, it's almost over, but this trying to cross it is going to be kind of hard because people don't follow rules and allow pedestrians to walk. So, okay, well, just kidding. People follow rules. Look at this, I'm recording KFC. Wow. Ooh. Just for price comparison, 2 combos, large drinks, jumbo fries, mashed potato, coleslaw, 2 chicken sandwiches, and a chicken wing. You can't see it. Chicken wing, $9.38, 231,000 dong. Not bad, not bad. Ooh, look at that, some cheese and chicken. That looks fried pretty nicely to me. Also, don't hate on me. I don't know why they call it, but it's a burger zinger. Zinger. You want proof? There it is. Zing. Where's my finger? Zinger. Yeah. That KFC was pretty good. I'm gonna be honest though, in Vietnam, I think I preferred Jollibee over KFC. The chicken was great. The mashed potato and gravy was great. Well, the gravy is good. The mashed potato is it's whatever. The fries, they're not good. Don't get the fries. They kind of suck. I'm on the rooftop because we're about to go for a night swim at the pool. But look at that. Look at the views of Ho Chi Minh. It's all very colorful and beautiful. But definitely right over there, yeah, you can definitely see the light pollution. But it's pretty colorful. Not much is left on the trip. My brother and I are going to be getting tattoos, so we're not going to have that much time to do anything else until like actually leaving at the airport. So I'll see if I can show you anything else. Hopefully I might be able to. Okay, I'm back at Win Hue Walking Street. We were here earlier. This is where like that TikTok building is. Don't know if you can see it, but we were here in the daytime, and now dinner registers to us that this is a nice area for the nighttime. So there's two walking streets that are mainly known, this street and Bui Vien, which I already went to. I think this one's kind of more casual. There's a lot of pictures being taken, but not like party central. So we'll see how it is. Not quite sure what there is besides a bunch of lights and a little bit of music you can hear from off in the distance. Behind me is the Ho Chi Minh statue. I'm getting the kind of vibe that it's mainly rooftop bars that is the clientele, the kind of nightlife they got here. I'm definitely getting the vibe that it's more kind of lounge, relax, sit and drink. Very different from the other one, which was more of, I wouldn't say dance because people weren't dancing, but definitely a lot more of a party vibe, where this one's a lot more of a chill vibe. And you know, there's a lot of people hanging out tonight. If you walk to the end of the street, you'll be right alongside the river here, and it's pretty lively. I wouldn't say the terminal is a place that you want to hang out, but like it's kind of like a small little park where you can just kind of sit, grab some food. By the way, just for reference, it's a Thursday at 11 p.m. So yeah, definitely no time to sleep here in Vietnam. We got the Cat Nat over here, and we have the Starbucks over there. 100% Cat Nat takes the cake in terms of like the amount of people around. There's way more people here than there is at Starbucks. I haven't had this, but this is definitely a chain. I've seen at least like 6 or 7 walking around today, so hopefully the tea's good. That was really, really good. If you're a fan of bubble tea or just tea in general, it's nice. I had honestly, I don't even know what kind of tea. It was like a milk tea, but it also had some kind of Vietnamese fruit in it, similar to Longan Rambutan, the things I talked about earlier in the video. Really good stuff. Otherwise, very nice view. And then, oh my God, look at the Hilton. It's so shiny. Wow. Good morning. It's one of our last days here. We're at the food court of the B&B that we've been chilling at. I mean, it comes in clutch when you want something quick. It's literally on the first floor. But yeah, I'll be having banh mi bò kho, which is just like beef stew with bread. Banh mi is pretty much bread sandwich or whatever. But yeah, my brother and I pretty much spent the whole day yesterday getting tattoos. He got one on his arm there, like upper arm area up to his shoulder. It looks pretty cool. It's Japanese style. My brother and I just finished our tattoo. First session was 9 hours, second session was about 4 hours. Right here, Saigon Ink. Highly recommend. I went with Ben and my brother went with Gary. Amazing. Really cool guys to talk to. Really talented artists. And we're pretty much wrapping up and about to head back to the airport soon. So we're gonna stop at Jollibee and then head to the airport after. Ooh, I got my Jollibee. Fries and spicy chili, sweet chili chicken. Yum. Okay, last night in Vietnam, we're having gom. I got gom suong bi ốp la, which is pretty much pork chop, shredded pork skin, fried egg over some broken rice. And I'll tell you this, broken rice, it may be the same rice, but different texture just changes the whole game. And then some fish sauce for dipping. Yes. Welcome to the Ho Chi Minh Airport. Don't know the name of it, but we're heading to a lounge just to sit because our flight got delayed by an hour. But I think I'll be kind of wrapping up the video in the lounge, so stick with me. It's about to end. It's been a long video. So that brings the trip to Vietnam to an end. I gotta say, I had a great time visiting family and actually being able to explore like the main city in Ho Chi Minh and then actually going out into the rural areas and Gia Lai. Also, Da Nang was a pretty nice beach city. It was a really fun time. I will say in the next like 2 to 3 years, I will be coming back and actually perfecting my Vietnamese because right now I can't speak it. I can definitely understand it and my speaking is kind of broken, but I'm looking forward to the next 2 to 3 years. But I'll leave it at that, and you already know the drill. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and make sure to tell me where to visit next. For now, ciao.